Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, people? Back with a bang. Here I am again to bring you guys a midweek video. But this time, it's real. You know why? First of all, two different reasons. First of all, I'm bringing you a video on a Tuesday. When do I ever bring you guys a video on a Tuesday? Second of all, I'm bringing you a video when I'm recording it during market hours. Actually, we're in power hour at night right now. But I'll tell you what, let me pull up the screen and you're going to see. Here's the SPX chart right now. We're in power hour. It's looking like a sour hour. So that's why I'm recording this video right now. Like I said, I don't really record videos on Tuesday. It's usually Wednesday and it's usually after hours. But right now, we're live time and we're doing it on a Tuesday. So look at this. Market's just been selling off today. Selling off like crazy. This is open up here. Since then, from 5,113, we've got all the way down to 5,057. And it's looking like a very sour hour. So if we pull up SPY, the ETF, 505 when we were at 510 earlier, just dropping now below 505. This is why I'm recording this video lifetime, so you can see how sour it's looking. And to make things worse, in fact, there's so many different reasons we could talk about this. First, I'm going to say Mr. Jerome Powell is testifying in front of Congress tomorrow, half an hour into market open. And then Thursday, Mr. Jerome Powell is doing the same thing, testifying in front of Congress, half an hour into open. I don't know what that's about, but I know that that's not, what people want to be seeing. And I do know also that, I told someone before market today that we could see a sell-off next couple of days, which is what we're seeing. Now, I don't know what he's going to confess or what he's going to testify, but hey, if it continues like this, we could see SPY back at 500 very quickly. And, when you take into consideration the fact that SPY was at 414 yesterday, yes, that's a very big drop. SPY doesn't drop $7 in a single day. So yeah, SPY is pulling on back. The Nasdaq's pulling on back. I think it's down about a percentage. Well, it was down about a percentage when I last looked, but now it's down over 2%, down $10 on the day. It's nice to see some of these pullbacks. People get angry when I say, yeah, I like to see a pullback. I like to see it drop off a bit. It's good. We reached all-time highs. What can you expect? As I mentioned a couple of days ago, sell-offs, people covering their positions, people, taking shorts. Also, speaking of covering positions and taking shorts, crypto have been on a tear last couple of days. But guess what, guys? We hit all-time highs with Bitcoin today. 69,000. I think 69,200 was the number. And then what happens after? Of course, people taking profit. People see us at all-time highs. They're going to take profit. They're going to cover their position. Like me, I'm someone who actually likes to just hold through. And I'm thinking I might just pivot to someone who takes profits at the highs. Because now I looked at my crypto portfolio about 20 minutes before this video. I was down 4.4K, the overall portfolio, in, I think, just a couple 2 hours. Yeah, look, Bitcoin hit all-time highs, about 3 hours ago. So yeah, since then it's just been selling off, tanking, which is completely normal. And this is why I say it's good to have skin in the game, because you learn to stomach these. When I saw it, I was like, this isn't looking good. But then I was like, you know what? It's going to be back up again. Maybe not next week, maybe not next month, but it's going to be back up there again sometime soon. So yeah, like I said, skin in the game is important. Experience in the game is important. There's no need for me to panic. Crypto portfolio down 4K, over 4K in a couple hours. It's all right. Stock portfolio is looking very nice back to back. 1K days. Today, 1.4K. Yesterday, 2.9K. So we're sitting pretty. I can't complain. Now, speaking of crypto, while on the subject, you've got everything putting on back. Ethereum dropped down to 3.2K after hitting 3.7, 3.8K. Solana, which was around 140, back down to 121, down 8%. Pepe, which was on a tear, looking at the daily chart, starting to pull back. Mong, which I bought a few days ago, somewhere here, now pulling on back. It's normal. You're going to see this. You're going to have to stomach this. The mighty Dogecoin hit 20 cents last night. Oh, 1 second. Hit 20 cents last night, and now it's back at, even less than 14 cents. It's back at 13.9 cents, down 23% in the past day. And you're probably wondering, why are you happy? Why are you laughing about? Well, I'm used to it now, and this is normal with crypto. Doge hit 20 cents and just died. I think it was a lot of people's price target, seeing this get back to 20 cents, and it just died. Completely normal, completely regular in crypto world. You just got to learn to stomach it. If you haven't actually experienced one of these, then you're not really a crypto trader, to be honest. Mara down 12% on the day. The crypto miners are suffering. Riot down 9%. Coinbase should be down at least 5% now. I've been waiting for Coinbase to drop. Yeah, there we go. 4.96%. Exactly 5%, as I said. Nothing crazy. Nothing too shabby. But I like it. Now, since we're talking about the stocks that are being down, we're going to start up with Tesla, because Tesla is starting to, or has started to tank. It's down it's down $8 on the day, down 11% in the past 2 days. It's fallen back to my level of support. Now, I traded Tesla puts twice yesterday and one more time today. Smacked him on the head. Smacked Elon Musk on the head. So you're looking at the 4-hour chart, back last month, around a month ago, we pulled back below my level of support just after earnings, all the way down to 176. We didn't reach those lows yet, but we pulled on back down to around 178 today and started to recover. Now, two things I want to point out with this Tesla is, one, it's a good time to look at shares. If you want a dollar cost average into Tesla, even though it's still selling off, buy a share at 179, buy a couple shares at 178, buy a couple shares when it goes up again at 182. It's not financial advice, I would be looking to do that. Second thing, looking for those late March, early April calls, $200, out the money, $20 out the money. I'll be looking at that right now. If you're not used to this game, you don't understand what's happening, go check out my stock option starter pack. That's the second link in the description below. It talks about out the money, in the money, at the money contracts. But I really would look at Tesla calls for, when it does recover. It's done it multiple times in the past few years, multiple times. Look, did it in February, recovered all the way to 195. Sold off, recovered all the way down, all the way up to 205. Sold off to 190, recovered to 205. Completely normal. And again, that's what I'm looking to do. So you don't have to agree with me, but that's what I'm looking to do. Apple's another one. Apple, I would say, hey, it's broken. If I look at the daily chart, it's broken 4 of my price targets to the downside in like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's broken my 182, my 176, my 172 level. So 3 of my price targets. It's broken them in the last week, to be honest. So Apple's just bleeding, getting people clapped who have got calls. They see a doji there and then just gapping down twice. Not once, but twice gapping down. Exxon, I also traded today to the upside. I like this chart. If you zoom out on this chart, you can see we still got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. Exxon can get back up to 107, 108, 110, 113. My price target for today, this week was 106, which we hit, and we kind of just got rejected twice, double top there, and then sold off. So I'm still seeing Exxon rise back up again to the 106 level within the next couple of days. I would not be surprised to see that happen. But yeah, I did manage to trade Exxon calls today, so that was something which was positive, while everything else is tanking. And again, Exxon is one that I think, when it's going to start getting going, it's going to get going and you don't want to miss it. So just keep that on your radar as well. Now, let me just go over to Box. Box reporting earnings after hours today. If I pull up the 4-hour chart on Box, you'll see it had this nice little period end of last week from 25 all the way up to $29, right? And now, before earnings, it's just starting to sell off, casually starting to sell off. That's one thing which happens a lot with stocks. They push up in anticipation of the earnings, and then just once earnings comes closer, or even after the earnings, obviously, it will just tank. So you want to just keep stock like Box, on your radar, on your watch list, just to see what happens tomorrow. Earnings is in around an hour, and right now it's looking bearish for Box. I also want to touch on Square, which is called Block now, but ticker symbol SQ. So after their earnings last week, they pumped up. Since then, kind of double topped here and started selling off. It's still looking like puts for Square. So that's the game plan. If you're wondering, what's the game plan? What are we going to do next? Square's looking like puts. You see it pushed up, it gapped up after earnings, pushed up. You see the doji, and then 4 red days straight. It's starting to see, that bearish movement, that drop off, that sell off. Moving averages crossing to the downside. Look at what happened earlier this year when the moving average crossed the downside. We went from highs of 78, 79, all the way back down to 67. Again, last week, we hit 78, 79, and then we start selling off. So 67 would not be a far-fetched price target. That's what I'll be looking for Square, looking at trading those puts and swinging them. I'm going to bring up Costco. They've got earnings in a couple of days. Costco is one that I just look at and I say, you know what? This is a beautiful chart, long term. Costco is like safe money. Costco, safe money. Chipotle, safe money. I'd say maybe Spotify or Shopify, one of those two, safe money, long term. But I'm just intrigued to see how earnings goes, but I just wanted to put that on your radar. Look, this is the weekly chart. So look how many great weeks Costco's had. I feel like every time I look at it, it's up another $100. And now, the next stock I'm going to touch on. I left it late on purpose. SMCI. Super microcomputer. Why? You look at the weekly chart. Beautiful. Delightful. You look at the daily chart. Not bad at all. Now we start to break it down a little bit less. 4 hours. You're going to start seeing what I see. Hourly. Here we go. Great chart, but this is why I say look at the small time frames. It's going to have its pullbacks. It hit 1151 yesterday, pulled back all the way to lows of 984. It's going to push up again. I wouldn't be surprised if you see 1151 at 1200 before we sell off again. This is going to happen with stocks like SMCI. Some would say that they're pump and dumps. I don't know if I would call it that yet, because I have not really seen it dump and hold the dump. Yes, it's pulled on back $200. It's pulled on back 250, but it's risen again ASAP. So is this a real pump and dump? Not really. It's not safe money either, don't get me wrong. But in theory, just want to say, look at it for it pushing up and then selling off. Pushing up, selling off. So we've pushed up, we've had our sell off. And now I'm like, is this going to be, where we push up again? Is this where we're going to be, where we start rallying again? Just wanted to put it out there for you guys. I think this video wouldn't be right without us touching on NVIDIA. So we're going to touch on the mighty NVIDIA, the one that's taken the markets by storm over the past 3 months, over the past year. 851. 4-hour chart is delightful. Daily chart, a little bit overextended in all honesty. And we're going to start looking at it on a smaller time frame. 15-minute. Kind of double bottom of the, if you include, pre-market hours today, kind of double bottomed and then started pushing up. Just watch for that 875 level again. Just watch for a $25 run. As we start to see signs of upwards trend, we start to get momentum, bullish momentum. Also just see the chart kind of consolidate a little bit here in between this channel of 865 down to 830. Just kind of watch the consolidation before the breakout here with NVIDIA. But I don't think, if you're already invested in, I don't think there's anything to be worried about. It's going to pull back. It's going to have its days like today where it sells off. Today it didn't even sell off that bad, to be honest. Let's just look intraday. Look at the 5-minute chart. It didn't sell off that bad. At open it did, but like I said, we reached those pre-market lows and then we continued pushing. Jumped up from 835 to 853 in a couple hours. So yeah, NVIDIA again on your radar. I think this one's going to start uptrending again soon enough. It just needs a bit of momentum. We've got Broadcom reporting earnings, Marvell reporting earnings Thursday. NVIDIA, SMCI, they've still got plenty of room to run. They've still got plenty of steam. So yeah, just keep those on your radar. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. As I said, if you're a crypto investor, you've got to learn to stomach these drops. It's completely normal. And in the meantime, distract yourself. Trade stocks, go outside, play Xbox, do something else. As I mentioned, crypto, if you're not trading it actively, you're just buying and holding. Nothing wrong with that. But as I mentioned, make sure you guys check out the Discord. Right now, they're in their live time talking. I'm missing out while recording this, but they're talking about different stocks. I know a couple of people are playing SPY to the downside, QQQ to the downside, different stocks. We always do live breakdowns there. We talk about different stocks. We do everything in the Discord, so go check it out. Second link in the description, Stock Auction Starter Pack. Go check that one out. 10 videos, 3 hours worth of videos. You have access to those videos for life once you purchase. It's a one-time fee and you have access for life, lifetime access. So go check that one out. And then check out my smartwatches, Time Gear watches. Come and show support, show love. Link in the description below as well. And make sure you guys are back here next time for another video. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you guys possibly Thursday. If not, then Friday. But that's it from me. I got money making. You got money making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.